Hey, hi, hello, how are you? I'm Pia and welcome to start a new weekly reading vlog. It is Monday morning. I love Mondays. I really do. There's so much hope for the week ahead. I got up at 7. I always get up at 7 on Mondays because I have therapy and I'm trying to get up earlier. I'm trying to build some healthy habits. We're talking about mindfulness today. Do I sound annoying? Do you want to X out? I swear. In this video, I'm going to be reading some new releases and some ARCs because I have done a lot of like ARC reading vlogs. I get ARCs off NetGalley, advanced reader copies of books before they come out, and I'm so lazy about reading them. I know like a lot of them aren't always books that people are interested in or people like have heard of, which is great. It gives them like great promo, but I also like forget about the books that have already come out and like I haven't read. We're gonna go through just really fast of what I do have. Am I gonna read all of these? No. Am I gonna read any of these? Maybe. I do have Under the Whispering Door. This I'm counting as a new release, even though it came out in November, I want to say, because I had it off NetGalley and then I didn't read it. We have Ophelia After All, which I've heard amazing things about. Delilah Green Doesn't Care, I've also heard amazing things about. I have like 17 videos in my head at all times, so I'm like, this is for that video, I can't read it right now. That's how my brain works. And then for ARCs, I have Always Jane, which is the new Jen Bennett. I'm so excited. This got pushed back. It was supposed to be released last year. A lot of things got pushed back, so I'm hyped for this one. I have really high expectations for this, not gonna lie. The synopsis I'm not loving, gonna be honest. I think it has a love triangle, and I also think it's like a chauffeur's daughter, like it's so random, finds herself in the middle of a love triangle with the sons of her boss's wealthy next door neighbors. When we ask, I don't know. But it's coming out soon, so I'm gonna read it. And then I also have Queerly Beloved, a people-pleasing bridesmaid for hire. A bridesmaid for hire? Literally say less. Falls for the crushable new lesbian in town. I love this so much. And it's set in mid-2010s Oklahoma. That is really random, but I'm living. Okay, so those are the books I'm thinking about. Obviously, I'll let you know if I pick up other ones and whatever I end up doing. I'm going to start with physically reading Always Jane. Schuster, I don't want to go like this to read a book. I'm gonna go like this. Okay, it seems like we have like multiple timelines in this book, and I want to say multiple perspectives. Hello, my friends. Yesterday was kind of a shit show, and that is why it's Tuesday. I was having like quite the Monday, and like, if you know me, you know I'm a person who actually, I love Mondays. Like, you know, I do. But a lot of things were going wrong, and I was not having a blast. So, I did start reading Always Jane. I'm not sure how I feel about this book. The first part is like 2 years before most of the bulk of the story takes place, and it is following this guy named Fen. And basically, I really have to suspend my disbelief in this story because I'm just like, I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm like trying to be like, oh, it's like Malibu Rising. It's like Daisy Jones and the Six, but like I'm not convinced. It's about this like coastal town where this like really famous like music guy lives. Well, he doesn't live, he has like a vacation house there, and he has made this town fucking boom, and they have like a festival every summer, and so there's a lot of people coming over in the summer. So we start with like these two boys who are the sons of like the music like publicist for this guy or whatever, so they have a lot of money and a lot of privilege and whatnot. And the oldest brother is like 18 in the beginning, and he brings his younger brother to this like party that they're doing, and they're all like drinking and having a good time, and his brother literally has groupies like just for being like, I don't know what it's like to be like a rich, attractive, charismatic white man. So I don't really know if this is accurate. Like girls just like fall all over him. So one of them is like the chauffeur's daughter. It's Jane. Oh my gosh. So she's like a sophomore in high school, so she's like 15, or I don't know how math works. She ends up like falling into the fucking water and like gets a concussion, like messes up her brain, and the younger of the brothers saves her and like does a little CPR action, sends her off on her way, and she's fine. Later, like after the accident, the older brother reconnects with her, and he's like never talked to her in his life essentially. And he's like, oh my god, I saved you. You just know that that is the problem of the story, and I cannot wrap my head around. Like it just I don't know, it's so like blatant in some ways because I'm just like, now I know what's gonna happen, you know what I mean? Like I could plot out this novel without having read it. Fast forward to 2 years later, summer after Jane graduates, and now she's been dating this dude, and now he's like 20 and she's 18, and he's like getting into the music business or whatever. And she's just like fawning all over him, and like he's just like a red flag. He's like red flag city. I don't know, I think there's something about like if the people you trust and the people you like don't like the guy you're dating, you should really like reconsider why you're dating this person and like what it is that's good about them. Because maybe you need new friends, maybe your friends suck, but maybe your boyfriend sucks. And I'm speaking from experience. Let's not ignore the red flags. When she's staying in the summer, she's like the assistant to one of the kids of like this music guy. Actually, it doesn't make any sense why she would need an assistant because she's like her age. I like can't wrap my head around this world of like what is real. That's how I'm feeling about it. I'm going to do my creative writing homework. Not really homework, I'm just gonna watch the lecture. Yes, I'm hopefully gonna vlog somewhere today. I also have a spin class later. Other than that, I have some other writing to do for my other creative writing class. This book is trying to pull me in with its mention of Ophelia, who's like one of my favorite Shakespeare characters. I don't know if I like you. I'm also like having a crisis right now. Anyway, I'm doing some reading sprints with Katie Coulson. Oh, there she is. She's coming in. She does not give a shit. Anywho, yeah, I come to reading sprints sometimes, but yeah, I'm not sure about that. I'm not doing great. I was writing my script for my assignment and Jesus Christ, I hate it. And I hate it and I'm almost done and I hate it. I just want to say that the sprint is giving me everything I need and more. And yes, I am doing homework on it. Hi. Hello everyone. How's it? It is Wednesday morning. I haven't really spoken today. Oh, I'm so sorry. I keep like drifting. Had so freaking much fun yesterday on sprints with literally everyone. That was literally a freaking blast. I keep getting in bad moods because well, just in general, but also because my spin class got canceled and I was already like when I sign up for a spin class, I need it. Like I count on it. I'm gonna go on a run today, I think. Either go on a run or go to the gym. So I was reading, obviously, because we were doing reading sprints. I did some homework during some of those sprints, but I feel bad about this. I ended up DNFing. Always Jane. I didn't like this. I was 50% into it. So I was like, you know what, you can do it. I was like, you have the rights. Is that better? That makes me look more professional. I DNF'd it. It's so infuriating. Every single character I hated. The romance itself was like fine. But I feel like it was trying to be like a Taylor Jenkins Reid book and was so not. Oddly, it was like focused on music, but not. It was like in this music world, but like it was these people who were like separate from it, and I would have liked them to be more involved in the music, or else it like was inconsequential. Like it was a stupid part. Like you didn't need it. Jane as my character was literally exhausting. Like I hated her. I just didn't like it. I just couldn't do it. So I'm very mad about it because I don't think I've hated Jen Bennett's books, and I have enjoyed her last few. I was trying to figure it out. I was like, is this a different publisher? Like, I know she's planning on writing some different things, and coming out with some, like, I don't know the specifics, which is why I'm being very vague. So I'm not sure. Maybe that was like, she was like just ready to be done with the genre. But I don't want to put words in her mouth. I couldn't stand this book. Last night I ended up watching this weird German horror thriller, psychological horror with my friend, and it was a time. I started Under the Whispering Door today on audio. This is gonna be my audiobook now because I was listening to something else on audio, but not for this video. It's kind of a carryover. So now I'm listening to this and I'm really enjoying it. I obviously really love The House on the Cerulean Sea. This also has an unlikable protagonist, which I'm really interested to see, because I think in The House on the Cerulean Sea I really loved the character arc of the protagonist. Cannot tell you the name. This deals a lot with like death, and I believe it's a lot about the afterlife. It's like set in some sort of afterlife environment. I don't really know the logistics at the moment, but I'm really enjoying all the characters. I think J. Flynn writes some great characters, and I am very, very excited. I think there's also gonna be a romance. I just met the love interest. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm just like too excited. I'm like, are you the love interest to every character I meet? And then my physical read, because this is what the people on the live told me to read, because I said I need a new release, this is for the video, and so I'm gonna read The Maid. I downloaded it on my iPad and started it. I was gonna start it last night. After watching that movie, I was like, I don't want bad dreams. I'm not a bitch, but like, I just don't want to like think about murder while I'm sleeping, you know what I mean? It just like doesn't, it's not helpful. It's not conducive to sleeping. Anyway, I know Katie just read this for her Patreons, and like the people in the chat were telling me to read it. So I don't really remember what this is about. I think it's like a maid perceives or like observes some sort of mystery and like gets involved in it. Some sort of mystery, some sort of like murder or something, that gets involved in it. I do love the cover. So cute. I like didn't figure out what this was until like very recently. But it's 288 pages. So I'm actually really excited about reading this. Today I'm actually going to a club later, I guess. But I'm not doing that obviously until later. Can I just say how much cuter my background is here now that I have these cute little baskets? I love my friends. I know there's construction noise, but like, listen to the birds chirping. Hello my friends, it is Friday, which means I haven't talked to you in a while. I do apologize. I've had a week. I've had quite like a wacky week maybe? lots of stress, lots of unexpected things happening. What I'm excited about today is that it is Bridgerton Day. Second season Bridgerton is coming out today, so will I be doing any reading? Probably not. I do have class in like an hour, but after that it is full Bridgerton mode. I'm hyped as fuck. I do want to film a video, so I'm not sure if that's gonna happen because Bridgerton takes priority. It takes priority. Anyways, I am like 40% into Under the Whispering Door. So while enjoying this, the romance is starting, I think. And then I did start The Maid. I'm like 10% into it, I think. I'm not sure how I feel about it yet. I think like we just had kind of the upsetting incident. I did actually just get approved for another arc, so shout out to me for actually turning in a review. That probably was what helped. So maybe I'll do that this weekend. But honestly, I always have a lot more time over the weekend to do reading. If you've been watching any of my vlogs, I don't do anything over the weekend, generally. I don't know, I've been doing social things like during the week, so. But today is gonna be like a chill day. Because I've been trying to do that literally since Monday. And I've not had a single chill moment. So I'm hoping and praying. But I have seen a lot of my friends, I'm gonna call them my friends. Guys, if you're watching this, you're my friend. And also, if I subscribe to you, you're my friend. In book 2, like, everyone's doing reading sprints, and I did spend a good 5 hours doing reading sprints on Tuesday, and now everyone has been just on their reading sprint shit. If I do end up reading today, maybe I will like pop into a reading sprint. With that being said, I don't know what I'm gonna do now. I would love coffee, but I really don't want to go out and get coffee. I really don't want to make coffee because I'm out of straws. All right, the girls are making me read. It's their fault, not mine. I want to watch Bridgerton, but I love these girls too much. Hello, my lovely people. It is Saturday, and you know what we do on Saturdays? Nothing. I did put in contacts because I was supposed to go out. Am I still gonna go out? Who knows? I have to get some editing done today. Yeah, so my video is rendering. I can't edit it while it's doing that. But anyway, so I'm gonna get some reading done. Oh, my review of Bridgerton season 2. Yes, I watched all of it yesterday. I watched it during reading sprints. I did read as well, but I didn't read anything for the vlog. But my review, really quick, without spoilers, it was good. I really just like don't care about like Lady Whistledown. I just don't care. And I don't care about because it has been revealed who the person is. I just do not care. I'm gonna go back to reading The Maid today. Yeah, I don't know why I'm reading so many like mysteries. I'm like consuming a lot of mysteries. I started watching Inventing Anna, watching The Dropout. I don't know if I mentioned it because I've been really enjoying it. And I'll definitely keep you updated on The Maid because I just don't know how I feel about it yet. Okay, it's been a while because all 2 books I was reading, there's nothing wrong with them. They have very similar thoughts. I'll get to it. I just wasn't in the mood for either of them. Anyway, I did finish Under the Whispering Door. I think I'm giving this like 3.5 stars. Like I said, I really like the discussions of mortality. I'm sorry if I need to slow down when I talk, but I cannot do it. I really liked the discussions of mortality, and I just thought this was like really cute. And it was a lot to me like the Tea Dragon Society, which I loved. It was just like that, but like with people, and it was really sweet. I mean, like cinnamon rolls, absolute cinnamon rolls. And then I just finished up literally like seconds ago The Maid, which there's nothing wrong with The Maid, and people recommended it to me, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna read it because it's new and whatever. I read it and I really liked it. I really liked Molly's voice in it. I thought that she was like the most interesting character I've probably read of, and probably the most unique character I've read in a really long time. You just automatically want to root for her. She's so sweet and innocent and like sheltered, I guess, kind of. And so it's really interesting to obviously have her involved in this kind of like crime. Well, not involved, but like kind of like she's suspected of a crime. I did really like it, and I liked the kind of mysteries of it. I don't know, I feel like there was a point towards the end where like we just could have finished the book, and I just don't care in a mystery where it's like, not where it's wrapping everything up, which is fine, but I don't care about like the happily ever after. You can just say like, okay, and then we're all fine. But like I really don't need to be like, oh, and like a few months later they were doing this and this. I just don't care. Once the mystery is solved, like then you can stop the book. We're done. Stop the process, I'm over it. And I felt like this one just like kept it going. It was like, oh, well now there's another mystery. I was like, no, there's not. Like, why are you trying to bring up other shit? Case closed, we're done. I don't need to see the trial. I don't care. Really don't care. That's probably my only gripe with it. I gave it like 3 stars. I thought it was enjoyable and fun. I am getting very tired of reading mysteries about like the same kind of things, like a hotel or an apartment building or a neighborhood. Like those are the 3. I've read 3 mysteries in the last month, and they were all like about like neighbors or guests or, you know, all those sorts of things. And it's just kind of like very repetitive to me. And I felt like in this way it was also like the reveal and like the culprit and whatever was kind of predictable. And it reminded me a lot of some other things I've read. So like I thought it was like good. I thought it had an interesting narrative style, and I think that's why why like it kept me reading for the most part. I'd say before that the chapters are quite long, which was fine in the beginning because I was really invested and I really liked reading about Molly, but towards the end when it was kind of dragging and just very predictable and slow, those 30-page chapters were not it. I have some other videos to do, so I hope you stay tuned on the channel. Lots of other fun things I'll be reading. I've been reading so much, guys. I don't know what's wrong with me. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like and subscribe to all the things, and I will see you in my next one.